So, Marche Jones, she's 27, charged with manslaughter. What's going on? It's My Life in the Shot. I'm your host, Donald Washington. I got my damn camera crooked. Yeah, something's off. Oh. Anyway, y'all. Yeah, I got my camera off. This should be a little bit over here. I like the, and let me move this. Image slideshow. Alright, what's going on? This girl, Marche Jones, 27, charged with murder that she did of her own unborn fetus. However, she didn't shoot herself. Somebody else shot her. That girl right there. Ebony Jamison, whatever. She the one shot her. And she's the one getting off. This is Alabama. Everybody's upset and outraged. I'm going to bring you guys that story there. However, for those of you, I did create a Patreon account. What's happening is that I've been on YouTube for 3 years. I didn't want a Patreon account. However, this is it here. For those of you watching, this is my Patreon account, y'all. I didn't want to set up a Patreon account, but YouTube is not monetizing none of my videos. I just did a video on, oh damn, I don't have my, and those of you coming in, let me know where y'all from, who y'all are. Damn, where my chat room at? Alright, this is the chat. Let me know who y'all are, where y'all from when y'all come in. Say what's up, say something. Anyway, this is Marche Jones, 27, charged with murder. So, this is my Patreon account. If y'all see this, y'all know it's mine. The Patreon link is down here at patreon.com. I'm setting up a PayPal account as well. Also, if y'all request me as a friend on Facebook, this is my Facebook here. I got 3 accounts on Facebook. This is just one of them. This is one of my Facebook accounts right here. Y'all can see some pictures of me right here. That's my daughter. That's me. Horrible pictures of me. But this is my Facebook here. That's how I was when I was in the gym right there. I ain't been in the gym in 5 years. This is my daughter when she was born. But that's my Patreon account there. So, I'm going to bring you guys that. I'm going to bring you guys a few other stories. There's another story about this particular jail inmate that mace was sprayed. She was sprayed out of Texas. Where's the story at? I wanted to come on here live, man. I haven't been on here like I should have been. My basement damn near flooded. Almost lost everything. Camera equipment, everything in my basement. Can y'all hear me okay? Janet, Chicago. What's up, Janet? What's up, Eric Williams? I used to know a homeboy named Eric Williams. Anyway, I'm going to bring y'all that. I'm going to also bring y'all this lady that was maced. These 4 officers, 5 officers, going to be charged. This is the macing here. But I'm not going to show y'all.
And now it's a new video of what this woman's attorney called a ritual of torture.
Damn, how long y'all couldn't hear me? Anyway, YouTube can't hear you. Okay, thanks, sister. I tried to monetize a video that I just did about a damn daycare. They instantly rejected me. My thing is, damn, YouTube ain't trying to pay a damn soul. So I'm gonna try to bring y'all both these stories. I don't know exactly how Patreon works. I think I could put more content there. What I'm gonna do on Patreon, man, I'm gonna try to bring a video every day. I'm gonna also bring y'all into my personal life, some of everything. There's a lot of stuff I want to talk about. I'm gonna do videos like this. I'm also do videos from my cell phone. I also want as many people, for a lot of the small time YouTubers like myself, to come together and to come on as guests. And personal people. Some people just want to come on and say what they got to say. I got a Google number. I don't know what the hell it is. I used to know it. Matter of fact, I'm going to have to send myself a damn text. So if y'all send me a friend's request, if y'all send me a friend request on Facebook, make sure you let me know who you are. Because a lot of times I just, if I don't know who it is, I ignore it. Even though this is my life in the shot, I don't, what's up, BBC Censored? I'm going to put the number to this phone up. Even though I don't know it, I'm going to text myself. Fuck, I don't know my own damn number. Okay. Alright, so this is my Google number. Wait a minute, let me see. Damn, what is my Google number? Alright, so this is my Google number. So y'all can, I'm going to keep this number up here. So y'all can call me at any time. 627-0730. Alright, so y'all can call me in while I do shows. That's the number right there. 708-627-0730. It's on this phone if y'all want to call in. I can also call you through all other means too. I can call y'all through, you could call through Facebook, Messenger, like I'm about to call my own girl Tadia. And invite her on here as well. She is not available. Alright, let me get straight to this. Alright, so I'm going to bring y'all both those stories. This one and that one. This is my life in a shot. Also do a marijuana stock show. For those of you who do come to my page, My Life in the Shot, I do a show on marijuana stocks. Because that's something that I heavily invest in a marijuana investment. But let's get to this one. This girl. Marche, her name is Marche Jones. They're saying she started the fight over the baby daddy, which is super sad. Because you fighting over some no good punk that's going to leave anyway. That's the other girl, Ebony Jameson. This girl is going to get manslaughter, and you could do 20 years. That's why Alabama, I'm not going to no red state. Never am I going to a red state. You would get slammed to the ground in a red state. This girl is said to have started the fight while she was 5 months pregnant. They're saying the other girl blasted her in the stomach. Now, if old girl Marche didn't come to her with a gun and they was just arguing and they started fighting, how the hell is that manslaughter? She should be able to beat that case. But often do we see who they put on the jury, the state that they're in, Alabama, Texas. Some of them red states will nail you to the wall. That's why I stay clear of them damn red states. I stay clear as I can from them red states. Man, they would nail your ass to the wall. This young girl will be doing, but she's on bail for $50,000 already.
The shooter is walking free. Why is she charged? Police say that Marche Jones was 5 months pregnant and started a fight with another woman over the father of the baby. Police say Jones endangered the unborn baby, and that's why they've charged her with manslaughter. She's held on $50,000 bond. The woman who fired the shot was charged at first, but for some reason, her case has been dismissed. A grand jury did not indict that woman, saying she was defending herself.
And you know how many people innocent sitting in prison right now? What's going on, Ash? Virgo. I'm a Virgo. I was born September. So my month will be coming soon. Virgo season will be here very soon. But I'm also doing a show on this here, on these 5 officers. There's a lot I want to talk about. You know, how do we, we can talk about injustice as much as we can. But the problem is that when you're a very weak people, as we are, we don't stand together. We don't unite together. We have no money. With no money, no power. We don't have to say so in anything. Not even in our own communities. We don't have to say so for nothing. And therefore, we're getting ran over by all costs. And this is what we see so much and so often. So, we can cry about the problem as much as we can. One of the things I like to talk about is to change the narrative with our communities. Is that we don't have to get up off our asses and do it ourselves. Somebody asked me, what did I think about the Democratic debates? I'm almost to the point to where I'm out of politics at this point. Politics at this point, the Democratic Party at this point doesn't have a damn clue on what our communities need. Doesn't have the black interest in no way, shape, form, or fashion. They want to spend. They already signed the thing that's $4.5 billion to go to the border to house and feed those at the border. But not a single penny towards our communities, schools, or anything like that. What's going on, dear Taylor, KB Johnson, Life and Earth? What's going on, sister? The Democratic Party, I'm done. Completely done. So, reparations should be in a mix of those talks. They're not. Each and every one of those Democratic, so-called Democratic candidates should be talking about that. They're not. They got more emphasis on the border than they do their own citizens, than the people who help build this country. They're sending $4.5 billion towards the border and not towards the people who helped build this country. I want y'all to think about this. Why do we jump in everybody else's situation and issues when nobody else come to our help, our rescue? I seen not one post, nobody else outraged about Laquan McDonald injustice, but thousands of posts about how we are outraged about the border. In fact, on my Life in the Shot Facebook page, all I see is horrible, look at these monkeys, look at these, and I look at the last name, and I'm like, wow, we are out fighting for everybody else, but these same people who we fight for don't give a damn about us. So at this point, I'm not fighting for nobody else except us. That's it. I'm fighting for us and us only. We jump out there and make everybody else issues ours. But ain't nobody coming to her rescue. You think any of them are outraged about her? Not one. But I see hundreds of issues from us talking about, ooh, the border. Look what they doing on the border. Trump, 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 Trump. How do you feel about the mayor of Chicago, Lightfoot? Like I said, the Democratic Party, we are slow. We slow to the game, like the earth. You mean the mayor Lightfoot, Lori Lightfoot? I tell you exactly how I feel about Lori Lightfoot. I feel us. I'm a lifelong diehard Democrat once upon a time. My views are now changing dramatically. Lori Lightfoot, she's welcoming. Let me tell y'all something. I need you guys to understand. Nobody's coming to hold hands with us and sing Kumbaya. We can't even work in their communities from the border. We fight for them. So Lori Lightfoot is like, oh, we welcome all illegals. But they're not welcoming to us. They're not coming to live in our community. When they come to our community, they're walking right past it. We're not allowed to work in their community, live in their community, nor do they want us to. How many jobs are being snatched right under our feet? Thousands, millions. We cry and complain about us having no jobs, no opportunities. When I step outside my house, everybody out from outside my community is cutting my grass. It's cutting the grass outside in the community. I didn't see one status from them about they're outraged about this young girl, about Laquan McDonald. Not one single status, nor did you guys see one status. How do I know you guys didn't see it? Because it won't exist, because it doesn't happen. They don't give a shit about your issue. So Lori Lightfoot is fighting for everybody else except us. Now she might be trying to do a few things. She might, don't get me wrong. I ain't gonna say she's bad or anything like that. I'm just not. I think that our focus needs to stay on us and us only. Everybody else focuses on them and them only. We the only ones fighting for everybody else's issues before we fight for ours. So, Democrats missed it completely. We have not a damn clue. Democratic Party, I'm through with. Do I want them to build the wall? Absolutely. If that was Haiti down there, they'd be there with machine guns. Boom! Blowing them motherfuckers away. There'll be no way that border would be halfway open had that been Haiti. And they would be helping them seal that border. Fighting to seal that border. If those people look like the people from Haiti. So, but here it is, we fighting for them. And they're never, ever. They got one rule and one rule only. Go to George Lopez. Google George Lopez rule in their family. Their number one rule in their family is to never, ever, ever, ever walk in their house with somebody that look like me. And if they do, they will be forever disowned. So y'all tell me exactly why Lori Lightfoot is fighting for them. When they ain't not even allowed to come home with somebody that look like Lori Lightfoot. But Lori Lightfoot will fight for them. But they'll never fight for her. So I'm going to need us to understand where and what we need to fight for. And what we shouldn't. We fighting everybody else's wars except our own. Anyway, this young girl out of Alabama, 5 months. She was 5 months pregnant. The other girl is not going to be charged. That's the other girl there. She was shot. So they're saying Marche started the fight. And since she started the fight and possibly threw the first blow, that she deserves manslaughter because she should have known better about the fetus in her stomach. And so any woman starting a fight or involved in a fight, If they prove they started it and that baby dies, then they go to jail for the death of that baby. Even though she was 5 months, people are getting abortions towards that month, somewhere around there. And she gets manslaughter. It's unfortunate. I also want to bring you guys this story here. This story here.
And now to new video of what this woman's attorney called a ritual of torture. It's surveillance footage inside of the embattled Cuyahoga County Jail. The attorney says it shows 2 corrections officers assaulting a woman last summer while she was in a restraint chair. The officers were charged in that incident and placed on leave without pay. Our Ray Strickland spoke to the woman's attorney, who says this proves an institutional problem at the jail that needs to be fixed.
They don't even care that they're being video recorded.
The video starts with Cuyahoga County Jail Corrections Officer Robert Marche bringing in a restraint chair. Investigators say another corrections officer, Idris Fareed Clark, is seen shaking a can of pepper foam before Marche escorts Chantel Glass out of her cell. Glass appears to be calm. She then sits down as Marche straps her in. But as she's tilted back, her leg kicks up, and that's when things take a turn. Police say Marche jumps and punches Glass in the face, and a second later, Clark sprays nearly an entire can of pepper foam directly into her eyes. Glass's attorney, Subodh Chandra, described it as torture.
I don't think there's any other way to describe what we see happen on the video other than as a ritual of torture.
Chandra says Glass was then returned to her cell and not allowed to shower for at least a day.
She continued to feel the burn of pepper spray in her skin, in her hair, in her eyes for an extended period of time.
Chandra says this all started because Glass wanted to make a phone call.
There's simply nothing that Chantel Glass could have done that would justify leading her into a room and torturing her.
This video comes after the U.S. Marshal Service released a scathing report detailing various issues at the jail, including poor treatment of inmates. Chandra says this video further proves there's a culture problem at the jail.
It appears that the officers involved and those that were participating all knew what was going to happen. They all anticipated it, none of them were bothered by it, and it looked like a scene that may have played out many, many times before.
Now, Marche and Clark were charged in April for their role in this incident. They have both pleaded not guilty. The two have a pretrial hearing scheduled for June 10th, and we reached out to the county to get a comment on this, but Russ, I was told they do not discuss ongoing investigations.
Okay.
So, they didn't release her name, and I'm glad. She wants to remain anonymous, but they left this woman in a cell with her eyes burning, lungs burning. Could have died. And a lot of inmates do die. This is one of the reasons why that Sandra Bland case was so powerful. This happens so much. Had this camera not been there, they would have never fessed up to that. They would have said she just died, she hung herself. This is why none of us are ever able to accept the Sandra Bland case. And we're still not excessive force, absolutely. We're not buying the Sandra Bland case. We see what they do. Had this woman died, she could have. An entire can of pepper spray, if you ever went near pepper spray, that burns and chokes you so much, I'm shocked she lived. Being locked up an entire day, not being able to shower, not being able to eat, not being able to breathe for a full day. Luckily, she survived, and those officers here will go to jail. And this is why some of the cops that even look like us, you need twice the time, because you let your counterparts run all over your own. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. They'll never let you treat Becky like that. Why you letting them treat on girl like that? This woman was complaining about making one phone call. And if you guys understand or ever been locked up or anything, they treat you the way they want to treat you. They treat you less than a dog. If y'all seen When They See Us, They let you see the real harsh reality of prison, and it's that bad. It is, because they beat you. They do whatever they want. They deny you any of your rights. People go to prison thinking, "Oh, I have rights." No, you don't. You'll be sadly mistaken if you go to jail and you think you have rights. Your rights are gone. This is why it's so important for us to talk about staying out of that damn prison and going to jail. Even though they have put charges on us so much, we've seen so much of that. I got a lot of stuff coming for y'all, man. I've been super busy. Basement damn near flooded. Been super busy with my daughter lately. I do have a Patreon account now. YouTube. I did a show on just a damn daycare, and they talking about can't monetize it. I even put it in for a manual review. They're saying, "Oh, you gotta have this, gotta have that, gotta have this, gotta have that before we can review it." What the? Freedom of speech is absolutely finito. Anyway, y'all, I'm out of here. I'm gonna be here all weekend, man. This is my number right there. If y'all want to text me Davion Flames. What's happening, brother? Especially in prison, you literally considered a slave. Yeah, absolutely. You're literally a slave. And they treat you as such. They treat you as such. And that's why that movie, When They See Us, was so powerful. Because you understand how many people are innocent, locked up, and going to continue to be locked up. And the injustice they go through. Anyway, y'all, let me get out of here, man. It's 90 degrees outside. About to go out here and enjoy this weather. Peace, peace.